Another thing to remember when you're searching out your personal budget ballers is dynamic duos. I always talk about that Dino Raja and Tony Kukoc duo, but I'm going to do it again. Galaxy Opal Dino Raja is a thing. Pink Diamond Tony Kukoc is a thing, but only if you put them together on the court at the same time. If you have one half of a duo, maybe take a look at that auction house and find the other half, see where they match up, and go from there. Don't forget evolution cards. These are a great way to upgrade your players for free. There's no better budget option than no budget because it's free. You go get that Jason Terry Diamond card, for example. He evolves into a Galaxy Opal, and all you have to do is bomb a few trays. A favorite evolution card of mine personally is the Pink Diamond Evolution Pau Gasol from the Flash Packs. He does a great job on both ends of the court and is that power forward that you just might need for a Twin Towers lineup. This is a guy that can play both frontline positions. I'd run him at power forward and start bruising those stretch fours down low. He evolves from a Pink Diamond to a Galaxy Opal with some points and rebounds. You gotta love it. Sometimes we release so much content during the My Team year that some cards may get overlooked. I just have a few cards that I personally use and love and have had trouble just even auctioning. One of them is the Pink Diamond Walt Frazier that has come out in the Prime VIP from a lot of sets ago. I have no idea why this card is so criminally undervalued. It can drive and dunk, he can shoot the three, and he is one of the best defensive players of all time. I have won unlimited games because of him. This is a great card and is going for almost
This is Hack and Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your New York Knicks.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the
broadcast tonight coming to you from now we are new. Fantastic as always, David. Thank you. Shea certainly had his ups and downs, Greg, along the way.
Well, ultimately, having to fight for a spot in this league may make him.
It was early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Dotson's checked in for New York. And a change for the Celtics. Green's checked in. Pass to Brown. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Wanamaker. 9 points last game. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Barrett. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Portis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Passes it to Tatum. To end the run. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Knicks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Big Cat, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
And with the way that Che has played this year, you figured it was a matter of time before they started giving him a larger role on this team. He has moved his way up in that rotation.
Yes. Well, the way he's come in, Greg, and helped the team, he's been a big part of that. Much more under control with his decision-making. You can see that. And his play is so much better since the first few times he saw the floor.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
It's picked off. The pass to Tatum. Down low. Here's Poirier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you think back to last season for the New York Knicks, worst team in the league. They could muster only 17 wins. But let's be frank here. This is an organization who knew the rebuild would be a process.
And the first one drops. And for the Knicks, they knew this is part of their rebuilding process.
And I think, Kevin, they made the most of their down year. This is an organization that hit the reset button with the Porzingis trade. But the one positive is I think they found several role players they might be able to utilize in the coming years.
Big Cat, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here is Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Ojale. And the shot is long.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Big Cat, guarded by Tatum. The shot's good from Big Cat. Well, it was announced last month that Che is the NBA's Rookie of the Month. Hard to argue, Greg, with that pick when you look at what he's done.
And the numbers speak for themselves. And I'm glad the NBA has taken notice of what Che is doing on the floor. Could be the first of many awards for him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
No good on that. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And he's good on the second. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3. He might finish in spectacular. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Neely Kina kicks to Gibson. Here's Big Cat, guarded by Tatum. They get it back. Here's Big Cat. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
Greg, it was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Big Cat. Rebound, Boston. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Big Cat, guarded by Tatum. Book it on the money from Big Cat. Big Cat's got 8. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wanamaker looking over the floor. It's blocked. Now Bullock still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The feed to Tatum. Over Gibson. Buries it down low. 12 points for Jason Tatum.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Reggie Bullock is out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Murray. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Big Cat in at the 5. And he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
New York moving it around. Gibson passes to Big Cat, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Marcus Smart's checked in for Green. Smart passes to Cannon. Outside Williams. Pass to Smart. Launches it. But they get it back. Here's Cantor. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
You must crowd Cantor when he is in the mid-range. He is a knockdown shooter.
And now, in his second year coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Big Cat, the pass to Gibson, and they pick up 2. Gibson's got his first points in this one.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient, low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Bullock. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be...
Here's Tatum. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 16 points for Jason Tatum. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Wanamaker. And here is Green. It's Brown on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum. That's tipped. Here's Big Cat. A 23-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
Well, Damian Dotson in his second season, this guy was able to get on the floor at a consistent rate and show that he could be a solid contributor.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Maurice Harkins. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And for Dotson, as you said, Doris, he got his chance as the Knicks started to play the young guys last season.
And he has the potential, Kevin, Damian Dotson, to be a fantastic three-point shooter from what he's shown to this point. You combine that with his high motor and energy, and there's a lot to like if you're a fan of this team.
Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Wanamaker misses. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Ntilikina. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Big Cat the pass to Bullock. Here's Dotson. Inside. Here's Ntilikina. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that takes tremendous body control from Frank Ntilikina. Even with a physical defensive player, he stays composed.
Here's Wanamaker. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Big Cat. 15 points in the game. That one's not going to go. Boston leading by 8 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis, but the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wanamaker misses.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And that one drops.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Tatum. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ntilikina looking it over. Big Cat the pass to Portis. Got a piece of it.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. 6 seconds left here in the second. Here's Big Cat. Great D that time from Tatum. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team group in for the Knicks. Big Cat, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Maurice checked in for Harkless. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Payton. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Marcus Smart. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Green. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then there's Brown. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in. Wanamaker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Dotson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Dotson's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Celtics leading by 11. To the inside, and stolen by Portis. Here's Barrett. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Brown right side. Tatum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 20.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Big Cat. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Wanamaker. He kicks it to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Knicks. Elfrid Payton comes in for Damian Dotson. Both free throws good from Green.
And Kevin, last season there were a couple of glaring deficiencies for the Celtics. I thought they had a problem with shot selection. Too often I thought they settled for pull-up jumpers. They did not exploit their length to get into the paint, nor did they exploit their ability to get to the free throw line. And ultimately, that really cost them.
Count it. And that's 21 points for Big Cat.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Green, the pass to Tatum. Left side, Williams kicks it to Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And with the Celtics last season, Doris, on the league's lowest rate of free throws attempted and bottom 7 in offensive rebounding.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They had a couple of players coming off of surgeries, knee troubles. Sometimes that can make you hesitant to mix it up on the interior. But, boy, if you want to win, you've got to get to the free throw line and you've got to get to the offensive glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Tatum on the wing. Outside, Green. And again, Boston with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
To the paint. And again, another basket there from Big Cat. Big Cat's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Green, the pass to Wanamaker. Brown outside. He dishes it to Tatum. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Big Cat, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, what a big shakeup for the New York Knicks last season. The team had a falling out with Kristaps Porzingis and was forced to move him. A surprise to many, but they were able to get the tools to help them in return.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. The kick out to Brown. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Good on both. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Barrett. Now here's Payton. He's got 8. New York moving it around. Williams comes with the double team. Portis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. .11 seconds left in the third. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. Williams. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Williams has got 6 points. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Portis. Payton is out there with Barrett. Then it's Big Cat, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. No good off the front iron. Boston leading by 16. To the middle. And finished off by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Pass to Barrett. Harkless with it. Here's Big Cat. He's covered by Brown. Williams comes with the double team. Back to Harkless. Here's Big Cat. He's guarded by Williams. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Passes it to Big Cat. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. That free throw, no good.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud. Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, the big expectations for the Celtics going into last season never translated to the success many thought they would have. The vast majority of experts predicted that the Celtics would be in the NBA Finals. They were unequivocally, I think, the most disappointing team in the league. They just couldn't put the pieces together.
And that one misses.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Deflects the pass. Big Cat. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. Langford's checked in for Brown. And it's Edwards in for Marcus Smart. Here's Langford. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And a fast break now for New York. And he gets it to go. 32 points for Big Cat.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Langford with it. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for the Celtics, Romeo Langford. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Langford.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Dayton, and the rest of our terrific UK Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Looking good out there. Hey, let me get a picture. Hey, high five. Come on. Good job, guys. Come on. Hey, man. Hey. All right, let me get a picture, though. Yeah. Come on.
Jay, you led the team in blocks tonight. Is this something you're looking to do more of going forward?
You know, Ted, every game's different. If I wind up with a couple blocks, great. I'm helping us win. If not, I'm doing something else to help us win. Well, that's the hope anyway. Anything else?
No.
No?
I'm good.
Got
All right,
what
guys.
I needed.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, man. You got that stuff again?
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, B.
Che, can I grab you real quick?
Patty, the great reporter. What's up?
I got Che. You set a new career high for points scored tonight. What does that say about your growth as a player?
It's just one game, so I want to read into it too much. But everything...
Good stuff. Thanks for your time, Che.
It's all good.